edition. This is Ivy Ballin bringing to you the Tennessee defensive breakdown. Um, defensive breakdown. Uh, Tough loss. Still haven't got over yet, but I need to do like the team do 24-hour rule, get ready for Jacksonville State. But just want to bring some good, a little bad, some things we can work on, but kind of give you my insight of what's happening on the defensive side of the ball. I know we love, our spread option offense, but I try to bring a little light, little insight to what we do on the defensive side. So let's get started. Right now we're in our nickel package. Got your nickel right here, two linebackers, and pretty much what they call set. They set the three technique, which is Desmond to the field. So let's get rolling. Unconventional. Don't see this very much anymore. Quarterbacks under center. So let's start. And we got a simple dive play. And this should have been holding to start the game off. He gets absolutely mauled, but nonetheless, great penetration. Trying to get our linebackers over the top. Let's see. Let's look at our linebackers. That's a great job by Branch, though. I'm assuming he's reading his keys right here. The guard through this tight end. The guard steps out. He see this cross motion, so it kind of confusing him. But this usually just window dress. He just always comes to seal off the backside. So you would like your linebacker to step with the flow of the offensive lineman. So get a little bit out of position. We like this guy right here to squeeze off top, off the hip of the tackle. He falls back in. Good edge set right here. But bad fits all around though. He did make his way through the trash. If you're gonna shoot your gun, you got to make the tackle right there. Um, and we saw Kelly was a pretty strong running back, so an arm tackle is not gonna take him down. Man, I just can't believe this holding right here didn't get called. And we slow him down to get help. You would like the safety over top also. He goes underneath, so bad angle. Brant coming across, scraping across. But imagine what the play would have been if he didn't take a false step towards the left side, and he didn't bring his pads with him. Also, he's trying to corral him instead of run through him, and essentially knocks the other guy off the block, off the tackle. So um, not a great start, and he continues to drag our defenders. So not a great start. So fits, angles, false steps on the first play. So let's go to the next one. All right, still in nickel formation. If I give alignment helps me a lot. Try to tell what the coverage is. Our nickelback down here, he's in the inside inside leverage of the number two receiver. So when I think about that, I'm thinking that he's a curl hook player. So more than often, it could be more likely it could be a man coverage or some type of, let's say, quarters. I see this bail technique out here trying to the the deep route. Also, he's an inside player also. So I'm going to assume this quarters to the side. And I am correct. It's quarters. This guy should be making this, crossing that receiver face and trying to get over here. Um, Bailed out by a bad throw. But let's look at the D line. Trying to fight. It's quick hitting throw, so really not much they could do. So let's go to the next play. Some things I saw early on that I was like, ugh. before we get fixed. All right. Um, I'm not sure if you guys remember some kind of, I guess, read 101s I gave last year based on it's like percentages of what formation you can kind of tell what will be run or pass. And one of the keys I told you guys were if the running back is um, what they call gun weak, if he's the opposite side of the tight end, that's a strong run formation. And plus, they got a H back right here. So if I was a linebacker, if I was a safety, I would be thinking run. That'll be my first guess. So let's see what we have here. And we have run, a little power action. Y'all, let's whew, bless the Austin twin. I believe it's Lawrence. Bless his heart right here. Um, he didn't deserve that. Got absolutely destroyed. But nonetheless, with him doing that, he set the edge. He made the edge short and going to force the ball back inside. But let's look at his penetration right here. Branch beating the down block and get in the backfield. We need a lot of this right here. A lot of this. Great job right there. Let's look at our linebackers. Let's look at their steps. Let's see if he sees this pulling guard, and let's see if he's taking his track down here. He should be inside hip of that pulling guard, and he should be scraping over top. Let's see. Great. Yep. Hey, can't draw it up any better. That's what you want to see right there. And man, it's nasty out there. But it's part of football, though. You know, happened to me, happened to the best of us. All right, let's see. Formation. Got another gun week. Twins up top. So balanced formation. We got our safety rolling down. We look like we're in some kind of combo coverage because I don't see him rolling to the middle. So this might be our typical quarter half and quarters to the passing strength. But I doubt that with him coming down. So he's not going to play man coverage uh, with outside leverage on this receiver. So let's see what's going on right here, and let's see if he gets to the middle. I would be willing to bet we're in a cover three right now. You know, it's a combo coverage. Um, look up top. Okay, look at our linebackers. Well, based on him running out here, it could be man, but that's very weird to me. Very weird technique, stance wise, and where he's bailing, so it's not man. So what I would say, it may be some kind of what they call, um, usually in a zone blitz concept, they call cover eight, or where Virginia Tech does a lot, called two invert. Pretty much everyone switches responsibility. Um, this corner, this what's nickel becomes a corner flat player. The corner who uses the flat player becomes the deep half player, and this guy becomes the um, the curl player. So that's my best guesstimate. And yes, and it's cover two down at the bottom. You can see that he get the jam on the two and squat right here at 5 yards. Just look at our linebackers. He's zoning off number two. Number two go to his flat, so now he's about to look up number one, look for that curl. This is how you get interception, knowing route concepts. Brent obviously is some kind of free player. Um, he's roaming. He's communicating to Corey that this guy's coming out. But I'm assuming that would be his guy. He like might want to stay in the middle of the field, which he does instead of drift over to the right. Got another bad throw. So either he's supposed to get depth and kind of undercut this, or this is just kind of some kind of bad communication. I have no idea. Look at the pass rush. Henri, nice move, nice rip move to get underneath. And you guys, we've been asking for this probably 10 years now. We need guys that can take up double teams. Let's watch Branch right here. Let's watch him dip, rip, and make himself thin and get to the quarterback. Uh, get in his way enough to maybe impede this throw right here, make this cause this to be a bad throw. So a great job on his part. Got a good pass rush up here. Nice little bull rush up here also. So the pocket is caving in. All right, back in our nickel look, and we have gun week again. Trips formation to the top. Once again, he's in that outside. Kind of hard to tell right now where he's outside or inside, but he just got his hip locked to the boundary. And usually, from what I've been taught, when you got your hips locked like that, you're the last line defender, what they call a force player. So you're making sure everything's funneled back inside. That nothing can get outside of you, whether it's that route or who you're zoning off of or whatnot. Got Brant right here playing the tick in between these two right here, so he can be not too far from run support, but not far enough from here so he can cover the guy. Two high safeties, so let's either quarters or cover two. More likely quarters up top. So let's roll this. He sees something. He don't see any movement. See the two high safeties. All right. Yeah, it look like quarter coverage. The corner up here, he didn't squat. He's still running with the deep. Now, right here, you look at this route. You may want he may want to get a little more depth. He has this guy right here to help on the crosser. I would like jams also. We can let a lot of guys get free releases and not putting hands on them. Um, so he should get depth right here to help out on this breaking, this crossing route right here, the sticks. Also, is knowing situations. Also, this route's not gonna hurt you. If you if you go to the sticks, you can run up, as you'll see later what we do. You can run up to this route and rally to the ball. So he really needs to get depth, but he found himself in position still to bat this ball. But I'm me guessing, taking I'll say 99% sure if he got the depth, proper depth that's needed, this has probably been a interception. So we ran our base quarter, half um, defense, combo coverage, cover two to the weak side of the passing formation, quarters to the strong side. And let's go back. Let's look at the D line because man, it was a great sequence for those guys. Let's see what they're doing up front. We got a little game going on with Mr. Saint Love and Serge Henderson. So we got a stunt going on. We'll tell who is what we call it a 10 or TNT. The Nah, I'm sorry. A eat stunt. The end goes in first. The tackle wraps around. And like a little slow. Unfortunately, he got chipped by the back, so he couldn't make it around. But there was still good pressure by Henri Saint-Amour. So let's go to the next drive. That's a good drive. Still, like I said, still details, minor details we can work on to make us a good defense. All right. So one of my favorite formations in Madden, your gun ace formation, and they usually try to defense one on one. You try to identify who's the number one tight end. That's where you set your strength to. Um, but look like when a nickel package, nickel's always set to the field or to the was usually or it was a right hand quarterback. You'll set the strength to the right. So this is like what we did. So the nickels up top. I'm surprised we didn't bring another linebacker in to make a 3 linebacker set. Um, so let's go. Let's watch the D line. Let's see if we get any penetration. We got glancing in for those guys asking about the defensive substitutions, rotations. So Glanton did play the second series. Looked like Branch is still in there at nose. I mean, 3 technique, I'm sorry. So great job taking the double team to free this guy up. Like I said, things we've been asking for the last quite a few years for our defense to do. And Vic shoot his gun. He recognized it quickly. His guy blocked down. Tackle blocks out. So that ball is coming to him. Shoot his gun. Great technique right here. Once he got blocked to get off the block, made himself thin through the hole to get through. A nice tackle in the backfield for a 1 yard gain. It's a great job right there. That's the kind of things you want to see on a consistent basis. Guys diagnosing the play and shooting their gun and go. That's simple football. That's simple. That's what simplifying the defense is supposed to do for you. That's my idea of read and react. Read you you reacting aggressively, not being reactive. I should say, if that makes sense. Okay. All right, we're back to gun week trips up top with this alignment again. Um, we got these bump and run corners up here. So let's see if we're not typical either quarter, half again, or let's see if we do a little cover 3 action. Let's see what's going on. And I can tell with him running like this may be man coverage. Maybe some kind of man up top. But let's see. Yep, and when he hugs this receiver like this. So we I guess we'll call this a 12 defense. I don't We're zoning at the bottom. It's cover 2 at the bottom. And this guy right here, you see high hat. He's thinking pass. All right. So we got a sprint draw by Tennessee. Let's look at the D line. Good job by Simmons not getting upfield and redirecting. Um, Glenn holding the point right here. Our D tackle right here defeats the block and gets on the tackle. Man, Desmond had a great first half. You can't ask for any better defense right there. 3rd and long. Same formation, gun weak, trips up top. Look like the same coverage. So mm, he's funneling this guy inside. All right. So we're cover two at the bottom. Guys goes in. And it's crazy how things work. It's how things work, how fast they work on the football field. Once he passed this guy, he now becomes the number two receiver to this inside, to this side. And now he's his responsibility. He's waiting on some kind of flat route for him. So soon as he crosses his hash, he should be beelining right here to cut this off instead of, and let's see what he does. Come on. Like he got a little pick by the, it's still a bad angle. We're going to 45 that, but I'm still confused what we're doing up top coverage wise. I'm not sure, but because they still had their eyes back to the ball, even though it looked like it was in man coverage to the strong side. But good job rallying to the ball. That's what I'm talking about. You give up the short route uh, instead of giving up the big play, and that's kind of the basis of um, bend but don't break. You want to eliminate the big plays. You want to let crossing routes, shallow routes, come across and let your speed and take over and um, get stops like this. So once again, great job. Let's get to the next drive. Once again, you see this pocket's like Simmons taking on a double team right here. Look at this bull rush by Santa Moore right here. This pocket is caving in. We haven't seen pressure like this in a while. I mean, this is a very confined space to operate in. I mean, and he got hands on him right now. So when I first saw this, live, I was like, man, we about to get. I thought it was gonna be a strip sack right here. He was very close to getting his hand on the ball. A half a second, more, and that may have been a strip. But nonetheless, let me see if I can see the coverage from this angle. Like I'm saying, it looked like I want to say call this cover one over here. He's playing the deepest of the deepest over here. He's in a zone. He's the cover two. He's the window scraper to this side. So, a defense coach would call that 12. The one is for the strong side. The two is for the weak side of the pass. So, good job nonetheless. Okay. All right. Let's see. Quick snap. ESPN. So, little RPO action. Saw the safeties come up. Also, he see this guy, this nickel. Once again, his hip was locked to the sideline, so he's giving up anything to the inside, knowing, believing he has help. So the corner gets sucked in. The safety, I'm sorry, gets sucked in, thinking run, and this guy's open, but he drops it after a good lick, or just drops it. Period. So some of the stresses of RPOs right here. I mean, he see the down block. Guess you may want this guy to squeeze this route a little more, but I'm not sure what more you can do on that. So as you can see, we pretty vanilla. Pretty much ran our base the entire game. I mean, these first couple of few drives. All right. Once again, outside leverage nickel. Uh, we got Kyle and forgot his name that fast. Branch. Yeah, there you go. Branch and D tackles. Simmons and look like Keyshawn. Lewis and Brant at linebacker. So we getting a little movement going. Little, so what we got here? Got a safety blitz. Safety blitz. Like we got man coverage to the weak side. Got a little robber action going on. Little man. I don't know what they would call this trapper robber. He's robbing this. He's also the man under. So a lot going on. A lot of guys in the same area also. And great job by Roof. Perfect play call. Want to wrap up right here, even though we're going to run to the inside hip of this guy. Nice lick right here. Great job, AJ. Coming in full speed. Joe Kelly's the quarterback's not gonna like Joe Kelly after this. Not at least chipping him, giving him more time. Like I said, we're just a half a step slower to getting sacks, guys. Like the pressure's been good these first few drives. So 3rd and 10. Step is bailing. Kind of tipping their hands. All right. One of these teaching moments. Once again, remember last year, one of my favorite sayings from while my days playing with Tenuta was about learning about playing coverages. If you can count to 3, you can play defense for me. And what he meant by that, certain zone coverages call for you to cover certain people. Uh, More often than not, 90% and 99% of the time, cornerbacks are already responsible for number 1. Number 2 is usually relegated to the linebacker or safety. Um, and on the backside, usually 1 to the corner, 2 to the linebacker. So when I say this determines where you open your hips up also. So I want you to see something. So right now we got a 3-man down. Got Terror showing blitz right now. So unless we got a double team on this guy right here, which I highly doubt because he's undercutting this. He's undercutting this route. His hips need to be open to Joe Kelly. He should be opening his hips going down the hash, this hash right here, or a little outside the hash. He should be zoning off of this guy. Because let me go back to the number counting. He's zoning off 1. He's zoning off 2. He's zoning off 3. There's 3. That's the strong side. 1, 2. His responsibility, obviously, he's undercutting something. He's buzzing under 1. He needs to zone off, hook off of 2, which is this guy. These are like fine details that, because if you look, if the quarterback throws to Kelly, it may be a first down because he turned his hips back to when he got to the line. But I mean, that's something that is easily correctable. I'm pretty sure they'll probably go over in film. But let's go. Let's watch the D line. Watch this speed rush right here. This dip, dipping the shoulder, getting that hand by the tackle's ankle and coming up through him, creating that leverage. Look at that knee bend. Like, I haven't seen something like that since Atachu. And like I said, he just a step, a hair away from a strip sack right here. Just a hair away. And I honestly think if the safety didn't jump, I know he's playing the ball. If he didn't jump, that's a pick. I think the ball will actually come down into his hands. But all right, let's go. Let's go. Get to the next drive. I think the next one is the last one we're gonna go over today. All right, as you see, a lot of good stuff, but a lot of detail, fine details that if we don't fix, other teams will exploit. So okay, all right, got to play action. See him squatting. He getting his eyes back. He jammed two, getting his eye back, looking for number two, looking for a new threat from the inside. So it's cover two to the backside. So I'm assuming we're in our quarter, half. He jumped the flat route. Um, some people change the responsibilities up sometimes in quarter coverage. Same thing here. I mean, he was playing run, but his threat, which is number two, is on this side. So he needs to run back, sprint back down this side of the hash because if something come in breaking, there's a big void right here. So once he like, oh man, it's passed, he need to make his way back over here. I'm not sure we're doing man coverage, but I'm pretty sure it's quarter down this side. Obviously, there's some kind of alert. If number three go vertical, you go with him. So let's see. And that's what he did. And a drop. Trying to get up pass. Clear drop. I don't know how the referee who's standing right there missed that. Like, and you're getting paid too much for that. I guess he dozed off or something. I'm not sure. But let's go. All right, gun strong. This is a 90% pass formation. So I'll be alerted to this. Got the safety roll down. And it looked like we in cover three. Nice break on the ball. Nice vice right here. He should be on the outside leg. He should be on the inside leg. I mean, that's how you play that. If instead of giving that what we came accustomed to, that 7 yard cushion, you see even down here the cushion um, has been reduced from 7. We used to see the guy lining up back here. Now the cushion is no more than 3 to 4 yards. He's playing him like bump and run. This guy pretty much gives it away though, unless you're playing single high. So single high man coverage. 3rd and 10. Once again, gun strong. We in a 3-man front. I want to say this is our dollar defense. Dollar is 3-2-6. This is your 6 DB, your dollar DB right here. And let's see. Got a guy rotating to the middle of the field. So kind of telling them, hey, our alignments is not telling us cover three. I mean, not telling um, any other thing, either man or zone. So look like zone right here. It's a great job. Zone to the sticks. Anything in front of you, relative to the ball. It's perfect right here. Told you last time, he's buzzing under number one. He's trying to undercut that. He's taking away the deep third. He's coming over here. He's a what we call a curl flat. Or a buzz drop. I don't. It's not even a curl flat. He's the hook curl player. Curling off number two, and he does exactly that. He's opening his hips up to the number two receiver and settle down at the sticks and thumps him. Great job. And we off the field. Let's see the pressure. Let's see what we did right here. I'm sure we're trying to run a game or not, but it doesn't look like it. I mean, essentially five blockers, 5 for 3, so they double teamed uh, the nose and weak side defense end. And that is it, guys. I will attempt to get the second half series up, uh, maybe later on today or probably tomorrow. But tell me what you think. I'll be balling, and I'm out.